Hello everyone, this is Ragnatalk, the podcast about the manga and anime, Record of Ragnarok, and we have a few things to go over. 2 new chapters along with a bonus chapter, the round ending next month, and somebody tried to drown their plushie. Over on Reddit, OK Blacksmith 1942 tried to drown his Poseidon plushie.
It's time to drink water. It's time to drink water. It's time to drink.
Why? This month's chapter was joined by a bonus chapter of Jack the Ripper and Hulk playing some cards in order to determine who got the last slice of pie. Ultimately, they just decided to split it because Jack pretty much would cheat. Seemingly confirmed by multiple sources, it appears that this fight, round 10, Susano versus Okita Soji, will be ending next month. That is August 25th. This fight has been one of the longest in the series, and I don't know why, but something told me it would end in September, but ultimately it appears from these 2 sources, one of which being a very, very reliable source, that the fight will end next month. Now, I didn't get to do a summary video of last month's chapter, so I'm going to be doing a summary of last month's chapter along with this month's chapter, contained all in one video. Okita has seemingly reached a state of ecstasy that has him either jumping or literally floating on screen. Literally just a vibe of murderous intent, giving him the face of a demon and some very well drawn, seemingly particle effects around his eyes and his mouth that just radiate off of his body. This chapter really emphasizes how important the distance is during a sword fight. They have the fatal range, the dangerous range, and the safe ranges of Susano's attack, specifically his outreaching attack in which he kind of just slices the air. This was the attack that was used to destroy most of the fake Kyoto arena that was used during this fight. Okita uses his speed to close the distance in order to prevent the ranged attack from really being a threat to him, because if he is not at a range, then Susano pretty much can't use the attack at all. Susano needs to be focused on the defense rather than the offense whenever Okita is within the close range. It pretty much seems that Susano is screwed until he does something pretty simple. He raises his left hand, and it's here he proceeds to do a very strong attack, which shows Brunhild and Gull reacting to what Susano is doing. What was strange about this was that we haven't seen Gull or Brunhild really much comment at all on this fight while it was happening, leaving some people to think, oh, I guess Brunhild or Gull is one of the Valkyries that Okita must be using, which we still haven't seen Okita's Valkyrie. Where is she, bro? I want to see her. I guess with the next chapter, she's going to have to be revealed. I'd imagine she is Okita's trump card, because by the end of chapter 92, Okita's not in a very good position. Speaking of chapter 92 opens up with Hulk and Jack the Ripper pretty much watching the fight, and Hulk being like, what's going on? And Jack the Ripper is calmly drinking his tea, and Hulk asks him, what is this left hand technique? What's happening? What's going on? And Jack the Ripper is like, oh, I think I know what's going on. Jack the Ripper, with his unique ability of reading emotions, is able to see confidence and conviction within Susano whenever Susano raises his left hand. Jack the Ripper theorizes that using the left hand means that Susano is about to hit his target and that he needs to use it in order to control his power. However, Jack the Ripper is alone in the room with Hulk and pretty much isn't able to tell anyone this outside of, us, the viewer, with, the observable God eye. Brunhild doesn't know this. Gull doesn't seem to know this. It's pretty much just something that Okita might have to figure out on his own or power through. Okita charges in, and for a brief moment, the gods and humans think it's over and that Susano has won. But Okita does something so insane in the mind of a swordsman that you wouldn't even think Like, why would he do that? It doesn't make any sense, but in this situation, it was exactly what was needed. Okita throws his sword. The sword lodges into the ground. Okita dives down to pick up the sword and cuts off the tip of one of Susano's feet. The air attack was just bait to make Susano think it was an easy shot, but Okita just did a complete 180 and turned the situation around. But Susano is not about to go down like that and pulls out a secret technique in which he brings his sword back up and damn near cuts Okita clean in half. Susano declares that victory is his, and just at that moment, the chapter ends. I'm not going to lie, this fight started off me sort of rolling my eyes, being like, yeah, I get it, Okita's the author's favorite, let's just get this out of the way. Sort of how I felt about round 6, sort of like, alright, I know Buddha's going to win, let's just get to the end of it. But this completely changed, these two chapters have made me realize that this fight is extremely clever. I don't think round 4 levels of clever, but still clever none of the less, and I am enjoying this fight much more. When the fight ends next month, I'm probably going to go back and I'm probably going to reread the entire fight from start to finish, sort of just enjoy it as one continuous story rather than the way I've been enjoying it month after month after month, chapter after chapter. I don't know where this fight would rank for me. I don't think it cracks top 5. I mean, if it does, it would have to be 5 just by the skin of its teeth, but it is definitely a fight that I certainly enjoy. I want to know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know what you think of this fight, who you want to win, and what the outcome you think is going to be next month. I think it's pretty obvious that Okita is going to take it, but hey, I can't wait to see just how it happens. I hope that Okita's Volander is the trump card.